Hello. Today I want to show you my Doomfletch bloodthirsty build, which bloodthirsty adds a lot of flat fizz, which Doomfletch already likes. I spent a lot of time making this gear and perfecting it. I use one setup from a single target, my blast rain, which is for bosses and hard mobs. Then I use the other setup, we use Scorch Arrow. This is more like a range setup when the boss is too dangerous. When I have to keep on moving all the time, and also for clearing up mobs. And one of the main downsides of Doomfletch is the low crit chance, so we compensate that with extra crit on gloves and on chests, and on the hatred era. And with all that up, um, we're sitting about around like 65% crit without Diamond Flask, which helps a lot. It makes it more consistent. As you can see, we're using Raider, and just a lot of crit nodes and damage nodes, and we use the Lionized Fall to convert this to bow nodes. Pretty standard bow tree. And Raider is nice because you have the base movement speed, and then the flash movement speed is extra high. So as for gear, I actually got these myself from like a lucky Vols. I was like, okay, let's make a build with it. So that's elemental weakness on hit, which works here because it's the second curse, and the second curse is always the one that overrides the other one. Otherwise, you have to use Doom, like Whispers of Doom, and that's way out of the way. That's not worth it. But with this one, we have elemental weakness and base crit, which is really nice. For the chest, I crafted this myself. So I got the two big life rolls with the essences. I basically crafted with essences till I got the hybrid life, and then I made sure that all the suffixes were filled, and then with Aceling I unveil Aceling Slam it, so it's always a prefix, and then I unveil the increased maximum life, and then from there on you can make the prefixes cannot be changed, and then reroll with attack modifier with the Carbist, like reroll with a new attack modifier, and that guarantees the crit. That's how I crafted this chest myself. Also a pretty fun project to do. It's like similar with the helm. I crafted it with an essence, and then I got like one or two good resists, and then I just Aceling Slam for the lightning chaos hybrid, and then Fist is taken as fire, which is extra defense. Yeah, with the helm enchant, obviously I got that before making this helm. The belt sort of got lucky with some life rerolls, and yeah, I got unlucky with the Aceling one with the cooldown recovery rate, but it's a very high life belt with T1 strength or T2 strength, and then T1 life and T1 life with life and mana modifiers. That's just a lot of health, and I need the strength to equip the chest armor, 160 strength, 180 strength. So that's very nice. For the boots, I crafted these myself. I got a pair. I bought a cheap pair with increased movement speed and chance to dodge, so the temple mod, and then made sure it had this opens prefix and an open suffix, so I would have to like annul until I have only the movement speed plus the life T1 prefixes, and then I do prefixes cannot be changed, and then reroll crit, and then you get guaranteed elusive on crit, and then you try get nice suffixes afterwards with like rerolls, and yeah, and I got like okay resists for now. Like, it's okay. I'm working on another pair to get more dodge, but that's for future project. For the rings, I got some steel rings, and then you just get 20% attack modifiers, and you slam in essences of contempt or whatever it is called. These guys, the upgraded version. So the essence of contempt, deafening essence of contempt, you slapped on them until you get decent rolls, and that's basically a ring right there. I got that one, and then I got this ring. I had an open suffix. Well, it had like 3 open suffixes. So yeah, I got the Ashling minimum power charge on Veil, and then I tried to exalt slam it, but I got crit instead of like a curse or whatever. That's fine. It's a decent ring with extra resists. And then the amulet, I bought the base with the base life. And then I also slam essences of content on this one until I got decent rolls. And then I got the wet plus the fizz roll. And then I used the prefixes cannot be changed. And I reroll crit until I got a good crit multi-roll. And that's how I crafted this one myself. And for the quiver, I got I bought it with the life fracture, and then I don't remember exactly, but it was just like Cal spam it basically. Yeah, until I got nice rolls. So I got like T1 accuracy, and I was like, and T1 crit multi. So I was like, oh yeah, and LE damage. So that's good enough to keep. That's good quiver. So that's for the gearing. We use petrified blood, precision, and herald of purity. I reserve on life with arrogance support, and I got life deep still skin. And yeah, and here I have like a fluff setup with enhance with blood rake, so it gives extra attack speed and more cooldown recovery on dash with second wind. So I have 2 dash charges. And here I have the aura setup. Now one of the main problems is that you can't level your precision that high because you need the mana, unreserved mana, so you can like comfortably cast your spells. So for a map showcase, so we do a Haywork Hamlet. Alright, let's just put Alma on it as well. To show you the clear bit. And the survival. So the new addition is the bloodthirsty edition, bloodthirsty gem that works very well with Doomfletch. That's the main premise behind the build, basically. What's this? Heroes? Okay, is this slam here? Hoppa. The build is fairly tanky until you get one shot, and that makes you sad. Because defense wise, oh yeah, triple balanced resists for Wise Oak. And I got a decent chaos res. And my evasion is like 11k or 12k with the thingy up. Let's see. One of the main problems I had while making this build is just the very high lack of damage that Doomfletch has. You had to invest a lot of currency into making it do damage. And right now it does acceptable damage. It has nice clear. Like a decent build. But it's obviously very high investment. Even though I only spent like I would say like 20 exalt-ish. Most of it is just self-crafting. I really like the self-craft, it's fun to do. I'm not really using any cluster setup as well, so at least that saves you some money. So I also tried split arrow and for a single target with barrage, and it didn't feel that great, honestly. It's very melee, and with blast rain you can be ranged, and it does a ton of damage. Because I initially went Scorch Arrow because I only had 1/6 link, and I thought, oh yeah, let's use a skill that's good for single target and AoE. But yeah, since I got my chest 6 linked with some luck, tried out the other setups, and I really like Blast Rain the most. That's a lot of good damage ceiling. Did I open the thing? No. Oh nice, it's circles, great. I wouldn't say it's the best bossing build either, but it's actually like, now that it does damage, it's quite playable. The problem I have is that I don't know how to scale the damage even harder than this. I've already done most of the things I could think of. So it's kind of a finished build for me. And with ultimatums, you just it seems like you take no damage until you get one shot. And I don't know what to do about it. It's just the nature of like evasion builds. It's just like they're extremely tanky, and then you just get unlucky and you get fucked. Or maybe I'm just not dodging enough. It's also possible. Not the best player in the world. We go here. Also, initially I tried to do a non-low life version, but that I just did very low DPS. So yeah, that was the end of it. I don't know if I want that. Maybe I want it. I don't think we did this one either, right? The single target DPS is very satisfying with Blast Rain. It's just like you melt them up really quick. And we're only like sustaining from Leech. That's the only way we're sustaining life right now. Because I dropped the life flask for Wise Oak. Since Like, you're not gonna slowly die, let's put it that way. In the most part of the time. It's mostly like one shots. So like, it doesn't really help having a life flask for that scenario. It's better to have more mitigation. With low ice oak, you actually mitigate a little bit more damage. Because the POB effective life pool is actually really high. It's just like when you get hit, then you can just get unlucky and fucking die instantly. That's why I'm trying to craft some higher dodge boots on my second pair. Skull balls here. Scary. Don't go away. Oh, fucking nothing. Yeah, that's the showcase. Thanks for watching.